I'm starting this vlog right after I've spent a whole week sick with a throat infection. So if I start sounding a little weird, or if you see me coughing my lungs out, that was probably why. Oh, excuse me, ma'am. I was pretty sick. I actually had to do a little trip to the ER. Was in there for like 7 hours. Had to be put in a hospital bed even because medication hit hard. I'm feeling much better. And it's the first time I've been in the studio since a whole week ago. So I have a painting to finish, a Naiad inspired painting that I really want to continue. I'm going to start painting Ophelia, and afterwards I think I'm going to move on to a project I've had in the back burner for a while. I'm really enjoying painting like creatures of mythology, like nymphs, naiads, hamadryads. I like to paint a little bit more of that. And not just portraits. I think I've been enjoying drawing a little bit of the figure more as well, instead of just the face. It's really all about painting whatever you love. Paint what you like. This is what the Naiad painting is looking like right now.
Blue dude, blue moon, kinda mysterious, shaded with someone I'm not really into. Do you need to fix it? Talking bullshit. It's hard to see you when your eyes look dull. Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna make you not blue? Not blue.
This painting of the Naiad was actually my third attempt at the drawing and my second attempt at the painting. The first time I tried to paint this, I was very happy with the drawing, but I did not like the way the paper I used, which was Arches by the way, began to react to the watercolors. I also didn't plan the whole thing quite well. I don't usually paint backgrounds. I always leave it quite abstract, and yet that first time I tried this, I was trying to paint a background without having planned it at all. So I decided to stop that one and move to another attempt. The second time I overworked the paper a little bit when drawing, and this is the result of the third time I approached this concept. It was actually my first time using turquoise to create shadow tones for skin tone, and I did want the subject to look a little unnaturally uncolored. A naiad is a nymph of the rivers and streams, so I didn't want her to look too human. It was actually a really good study. I was quite happy with the result.
Blue dew, blue moon, been 1 or 2 since I ran into you. Do you need a picture? Well, that gets old. It's hard to take one when your iPhone's full. Who's gonna save you?
when it came to the Ophelia piece, I think I was a bit too excited to start working on it, and I probably should have studied a bit more before starting, mainly the way water works and how to paint it, because as I was working through the first layers of this, I realized that I don't actually know how to paint water. I just sort of had to pace myself a little bit and pause to start practicing a bit before I did anything else. This paper, like I mentioned in the last video, is Arches 300 GSM cold pressed watercolor paper. It's my first time using it, and I had to stretch it because I didn't know how it would initially react to water. I don't think I did a bad job of stretching the paper, seeing as I hadn't done it in a long while, but I also could have done better. I should have probably used tape throughout the whole process of painting it, instead of discarding it after the first layers of paint. It made it sometimes a bit awkward, since some sections of the paper would buckle a little bit. It wasn't too major and it didn't bother me that much, but still makes me think a bit on how I could improve the whole process of stretching watercolor paper before I start a piece. I do have to say though, this paper is a magnet for any type of fur and dust, and I have 2 cats, so I have to constantly brush the paper to avoid having too much cat fur where I'm painting. I mean, I deal with it, but you know, it's something to have in mind. And other than that, I love the textures of the paints on this paper, how the water and the paint moves. I'm really enjoying how vibrant the colors seem to be as well. And it is very easy to lift paint if I need to. So for now, this paper is doing a wonderful job, and I really do like it. So June was a complicated month, to be quite honest. I was badly sick with an infection, then I had to deal with antibiotics, then anxiety, lots of chores to be done around the house, and it became a bit hard for me to reach for the painting, or rather, painting in general was hardly on my mind. You know, I took some time off the studio so I could recharge, take care of other things. And maybe because I did that, it felt really good to go back to painting again. It was like coming home and feeling comfortable. I also took the opportunity to go for walks. Since we moved here, we haven't really been able to explore too much because winter was a bit harsh. But since the days are clearer, much warmer, you know, summer is just around the corner, we've been going out much more, you know, going for walks and just exploring new places. It's been like a breath of fresh air. I've been struggling a little bit with the Ophelia piece. I didn't consider that I would have lots of troubles painting water, and I do. I've never painted water, and this piece has a subject which is completely surrounded by water. I didn't consider that. I don't want to call this the ugly stage because I don't think it's ugly. I just think it's at a standpoint where I'm still struggling with trying to figure out which section to work on completely. And I got too caught up in trying to make the water look good and the reflections on the water, and I completely lost sight of focus of the subject. So I think the goal is to start focusing on one thing at a time. Focus completely on her face, on the shadows, on the details, on adding dimension to her face, and maybe follow that up with her hair, her hands, the dress, and only then will I start focusing on the water.
When lights go out, you're in my mind. I close my eyes, so it's just you and I tell myself you'll be back again. When the stars are aligned, we will dance in the meadow on our favorite place. When spring is coming,
I do hope you have enjoyed this video. It's actually been quite fun to film these vlog style videos to share some of my daily life in paintings with you. If you wish to further support me and the channel, feel free to visit my Ko-fi page and make a donation if you wish. And don't forget to also leave a comment, like and subscribe, it helps immensely. I will see you in the next video, and until then, take care.